guys, it's Jessica from Pizza Books, and today I'm here with the Do I Have That Book challenge. I saw a lot of people do this, and recently Nicolette from Falling Over Books did this. So I decided to give it a try, and yeah, I'll link down below all the categories and the original owner in Nicolette's channel, and I'll go ahead and get to it. So I have watched quite a few of these videos already, so I do kind of know my answers to these, but I gotta still find them on my shelf. So the first one is, do you have a book with deckled edges? I have quite a few with deckled edges, and I just read a book, so let me grab it. It's actually behind the camera. That is Defy Me by Tahira Mafi. It does have deckled edges on the book, and I just read this last month, so that's why I was like, yes, I literally just read a book with deckled edges. The next one, number 2, do you have a book with 3 or more people on the cover? I feel like it's a lot easier for me to look at my YA shelf, but I'm gonna make myself look on my romances. 3 or more people on the cover. I have a lot with 2 on the cover. 3 or more people. It took me like a second of looking at my YA shelves to find one, and that is After the Game by Abby Glines. You can't really see, but there's a bonfire, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people on the cover. I haven't read this yet. It's book 3 in this series, and I own all 4, and I've only read book 1. Yeah. Question number 3, do you have a book based on another fictional story? And I do. I just looked at it when I was trying to find a book of more people on the cover. And that is Soul in Darkness by Wendy Higgins. This is a Cupid and Psyche retelling. I don't know if I'm saying Psyche. Is it Psyche or Psyche? It's P-S-Y-C-H-E. So it's a retelling of a mythological story, so I am excited to read this at some point, and I've heard really good things, and it's actually signed by the author because I met her at a Polycon. But yeah, so I want to read this, but this is based on a myth. Number 4, do you have a book with a title 10 letters long? Let me see. B-A-D-H-A-V-I-D. Misbehaved by Charlie Rose, one of my first Charlie Rose books that I am obsessed with. It is a student-teacher romance, which shouldn't happen in real life, but this book is just so good and I loved it. I love Charlie Rose, and she's coming out with her 3rd book soon of her Bad Habit series, so I'm super excited for that. Number 5 is, do you have a book with a title that starts and ends with the same letter? Do I? Oh, I do. The first one I saw was Say I'm Yours by Corinne Michaels. It starts and ends with an S. This is book 3 in this series. I don't even know what the series is called, but I read the first one and really liked it. But guess what? I haven't finished the series. What else is new? Number 6, do you have a Mass Market Paperback? Okay, so I see so many people do this video, and we get to this question, and they're like, no, why would I hate them? Why would I? I have like 100 Mass Market Paperbacks. Like, please. So down below on my furthest over bookshelf, the bottom 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shelves are literally stacked full, double stacked of Mass Markets. The first ones I pulled out are the Lorelei James series of the Need You series. I don't own book 1, I believe, but these are books 1, 2, 3, and 4. They're really, really good series, and I really enjoy them. But yeah, Berkeley Romance sends me a lot of Mass Markets, and I'm obsessed with Mass Markets. They're the best, especially because they're historical romances. Like, come on. Do you not read historical romances when you don't own Mass Markets? Number 7, do you have a book by an author written in a pen name? I have a lot, but I've got to go with The Paper Princess books by Erin Watt. This is Elle Kennedy and Jen Frederick, and I own 6 Erin Watt books. I own a lot by them. Number 8, do you have a book with a character's name in the title? I do. Oh, I see one right up there. I'll be right back. Go into my YA shelves for this, and that is When Dipple Met Rishi by Sandhya Menon. I've heard all those names said different ways, but all of her books have the character name in the title, and I own the 3 in the series so far. So I do have a book with a character name in the title. Number 9, do you have a book with 2 maps in it? This is definitely going to be on my shelves behind me. Well, behind you, not behind me. And I already know cheating one that Nicolette chose, but I don't want to cheat and know that for sure. So let me look around a little bit. I'm gonna cheat. I don't have time for this, and there's not a lot of room to walk back there while I'm filming, so I just grabbed 6 of Crows. There is 1 map and 2 maps. Never read this book yet, but I own it. Number 11, do you have a book written by someone who was originally famous for something else? This is gonna be hard. I do. I don't know if this counts, but I have Scrappy Little Nobody by Anna Kendrick. This is her autobiography memoir. Ooh, and it's really fun on the inside. Yeah, haven't read it, but I really love her, so I bought it from Book Outlet. Number 12, do you have a book with a clock on the cover? I'm actually currently reading this and just filmed a video with this in it, and that is The Reigning and the Rule by Kalia Reed. There's a clock right here in the design, and then there's also a clock like really vaguely on the back. You have to like really look to see the numbers and everything. Number 13, do you have a poetry book? And I have quite a few. Hold on. I actually have 3. I have Milk and Honey, which I've read, The Sun and Her Flowers, which I haven't read yet, and then Candy Steiner, Brittany C. Cherry's A Love Letter for the Girls Who Feel Everything, which is really adorable and has really pretty pictures on the inside. Number 14, do you have a book with an award stamp on it? I don't know if I do. I get a lot of books when they first come out before they get awards. I have a lot in my classroom at school because I recently got books for the classroom that have been out for a while, but I don't have any on my shelves. I honestly don't think I have any books with awards on them. Because if I do have a book that won an award, it doesn't have the award on the original book because I got it when it came out. So I don't have one for this. 15, do you have a book by an author with the same initials as you? I do. I'm JD. And the author, J. Daniels, has my initials, and her first name is Jessica as well, so that's really cool. We have the same initials. Number 16, do you have a book of short stories? And yes, I do. I'm gonna go with my newly acquired Ghosts of the Shadow Market by Cassandra Clare and a bunch of other authors. This is a bunch of short stories, and this comes out in June. 17, do you have a book between 500 and 510 pages? Let me figure this out. Do I have a book between 500 and 510? Those are 4. Okay, I found The Beast by J.R. Ward has 508 pages. These original books were like over 600 pages each, and then they slowly dwindled in page numbers, so now they're all not even 500 pages. But this is 508. 18, do you have a book that turned into a movie? And I do. I don't know which one I want to choose. Oh, I could choose my Hollywood Dirt by Alessandra Torre was made into a Passionflix movie. Next is, do you have a graphic novel? And I do not. I really don't enjoy graphic novels. I used to own one that I had to buy for a class, and I got rid of it because I didn't like it, and I don't want graphic novels. So this is a no. And number 20, do you have a book written by 2 or more authors? And of course I do. I don't know what I want to start with. I will go with a different Elle Kennedy, and that is Stay by Elle Kennedy and Serena Bowen. This is their WAG series, which is a spin-off kind of the Him and Us series because Wes and Jamie are in the first book, and I don't remember if they're in the rest of them, but it's one of their sisters is in the first book of the series. This is book 2 though. They're awesome hockey romances. And that is the bookshelf tag. Thank you so much for watching, and have a good day. Bye.